going to start with our next speaker, which is the speech is integrity, an integral part of Toastmasters. Toastmaster Hillstrom began his Toastmasters experience with Speakeasy Toastmasters Club in 1979 at the John C. Stennis Space Center in Mississippi. He has earned educational awards in different programs. It has the Pathways, of course, and also a program he says is from the Woolly Mammoth era. So that was quite a while ago. He is a member of 3 clubs, one of which he is coaching, and has held several club officer roles. He says that Toastmasters incorporates fundamental core values, and principal among these is integrity. As an organization where leaders are made, it serves as a model for leadership training for individuals who are members of many organizations. He believes that the value of integrity is vital. He was fortunate enough to have a father who was a man of principle and who taught Wes through his examples the value of integrity. Toastmaster Hillstrom.
Madam Moderator, fellow Toastmasters and guests, as an organization where leaders are made, Toastmasters can serve as a model for leadership training in a variety of organizations. Integrity is a fundamental core value of Toastmasters. Integrity is inherent in everything we do in Toastmasters, in the preparation of our speeches, in the delivery of our evaluations, and the performance of our roles. A fundamental expression of integrity is in the observance of rules. Rules are necessary as they ensure fairness and respect in Toastmasters events. I would like to share with you some examples of the importance of rules. I was very fortunate to have a father who was a man of principle. During World War II, my dad was an effective combat leader. He was a platoon sergeant in the United States Army 96th Infantry Division. He had the respect of his company commander, his platoon leader, and every man in his platoon. After a particular intense engagement, his platoon leader, who was the West Point valedictorian, asked my father if he'd be interested in accepting a battlefield commission to a second lieutenant. Dad said he would. 4 days before that commission was to come through, one of his sergeants was killed doing the job of an officer that wasn't up to doing his task. That bothered my father because he remembered that sergeant's mother pleading with him at a railroad station before they were shipped off for deployment to please take care of her son. Well, Dad was really upset. So he went to the officers club, still a sergeant, found that officer and literally chewed him out and reprimanded him for not doing his job. He ended his speech saying that I wouldn't take orders from him if they put 4 stars on his shoulder. Well, that didn't go over too well with the officer corps. He was called into the quarters of his company commander, and the company commander said to him that you're probably the best platoon sergeant in this entire company. But if I let this commission go through, I could never give another order as a company commander. So he offered my father 2 choices. One, you could be transferred in grade to another unit, or remain with your platoon, but be reduced to the rank of a private. My dad was a very loyal man, a loyal soldier. He said, I train with these men, I'll stay with these men. So he was reduced to the rank of private. Fortunately, not too long after that, a captain came to him and said, I need a good man as a recon sergeant. So he gave my father that assignment. So my dad had his rating back, his full rating back, although he lost command of the platoon. In retrospect, it was probably a good thing that my father did not get that commission. for the attrition rate during that campaign for officers was very high. In fact, the officer who recommended my father for that battlefield commission was severely wounded and taken out of action. But he wrote a letter to my father from the hospital saying that he'd be proud to recommend him for a promotion to a commission in the United States Army at any time. The point of this discussion is this: a rule that was explicitly stated in Army regulations was totally ignored, resulting in the death of my father's sergeant and a tragedy for the family. Well, tragedies happen in war. That's the nature of war. But the point is, the rule was disobeyed. Another example of rules is in skydiving. In skydiving, there's a license that requires 25 landings to be made within 7 feet of a target. That's part of the license, the accuracy requirements. Now, there's nobody running around the drop zone with a yardstick or a measuring tape. It's easy for a person to say that, yes, I made that jump within so many feet and log it in and have it sign off. But you don't want to do that, because the object is not to get the license. The object is to get the accuracy requirements to earn that license. And cheating, or tolerating any cheating in that regard, does not help the skydiver for his accuracy, and also it disrespects the others who are following the rules. So rules are important. Rules are a basic fabric of integrity from an individual standpoint. And integrity is a fundamental core value of Toastmasters. Madam Moderator.
Thank you, Wes. I'm having trouble with my video. Thank you very much. You are right. Integrity is vitally important. And those are really great examples. Your father sounds like he was a very great man. So thank you for sharing that with us.